In today's video, I'm going to teach you Framer versus Webflow, which website builder is best. To make a fair call, I'll walk you through a focused Framer workflow so you can see how quickly you can structure a page, style it, add motion, and publish. If you're coming from Webflow, I'll note the closest parallels as we go. Start by opening the Framer project shown on screen. This drops you into the canvas. Click Insert to open Framer's component tray. Choose Layout to add structure. Think of this like creating sections or stacks. When you see the interface highlight the placement area, click to confirm and drop it on the canvas. Next, add your words. Click Text, type a headline or a short blurb, and use the right side panel to adjust typography. In Webflow terms, this feels like editing a text element with class-based styles. For icons or simple shapes, click Vector. Framer handles SVGs nicely, and you can fine-tune paths later. When an element or control is highlighted, click it to apply or reveal its options. Now scan the left sidebar. Click Pages to manage routes and page-level settings, then click Layers to get a clear hierarchy of everything on your canvas. Switch to Assets to access images, icons, and components. Click the highlighted asset to add it to your layout. Move over to Behavior. Click Interactions to add hover, tap, or scroll-linked animations. Click the highlighted trigger to attach it to the element you selected. Compared with Webflow's Interactions panel, Framer's flow is very visual and quick to preview. For responsiveness, open size and click the highlighted constraint to set fixed, hug, or fill behavior. This is similar to width-height controls in Webflow, but oriented around Framer's auto-layout logic. To create modals or menus, click Overlays, and then the highlighted setting to define how the overlay opens and closes. Refine micro details by clicking Cursor to pick a pointer or custom cursor, then click the highlighted choice to apply. Open styles to set color, type scales, and effects. Click the highlighted token to stay consistent across the project. For movement and depth, click Transforms and then the highlighted control to rotate, scale, or skew your element. Need motion media? Click Video. Then the highlighted control to drop in or configure a clip. Keep file sizes lean for fast loads. When you're ready to go live, click Publish. After it finishes, click the highlighted live link to preview your site in the browser. Back in the editor, open vectors to explore or refine iconography, clicking the highlighted vector to swap it in. Finally, click Code to add lightweight overrides or custom components. This is akin to custom embeds in Webflow, but integrated with Framer's component model.